far, they are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. Not the start they were hoping for.
Yeah, they put themselves into a giant hole, and I'm not sure they can get out of it. In the NBA Cup, you normally need 3 wins to advance, and that's impossible for them.
And as for Dallas, after splitting the first 2 games of the NBA Cup, they come into this one seeking a much-needed win on the road.
Yeah, and it won't be easy, but I think they're up for the challenge. They know they have to bring their A game here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. We've got Anthony Davis, Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Washington in at the small forward position. Now here's Washington. Davis with a screen on Porter. Washington outside. 5 to shoot. Davis, the pass to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Gordon outside. Knocked away. Pass to Westbrook. Outside Murray. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Washington outside. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Murray for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Murray's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Murray against Irving. Pass to Washington. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And stolen by Irving. And here they come. Thompson, no good.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Murray passes to Jokic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And there's Thompson on the assist by Davis.
And no hesitation from Clay. I mean, you think back to that terrible ACL injury on a fast break in the 2019 finals. This guy is fearless.
And the Nuggets call time here. And taking a sec here to look at the leaderboard. Here are the top free throw shooting 2 guards over the last 10 games. 5th best, Klay Thompson.
This is a group with the ability to drive looking for contact because they all know they'll convert at the free throw line.
Well, basketball is about efficiency, and with how well these guys shoot from the line, I'd be trying to get them there as much as possible.
Outside Porter. Murray, a screen on Washington. And here's Porter outside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. And stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Shot clock at 4. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 5.
I just love that shot from Murray. He makes you defend him on all 3 levels.
Outside Davis. Pass to Lively. Gordon pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Murray. Fires top of the key. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Irving. No made baskets yet. Pass to Thompson. Washington left side. And here's Irving. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Sinks the tray.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Let's see what you got.
Look at the stats for Anthony Davis.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Six to shoot. Tipped. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Dallas, they currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And of course the Nuggets, they're a ways down in the standings.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, just a really tough start to the season for them. Now, they're going to have a lot of catching up to do down the road.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems. He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
On the wing, Murray. Gordon with a screen on Lively. Murray. And again, it's Denver missing. Dallas leading by 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Westbrook. No points yet. From outside, off the mark. Davis, the pass to Irving. Now here's Lively. Pass to Davis. Over Murray. Outside for Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got 6.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Murray to win the drought for 3. Westbrook. Thompson pulls it in. The Mavericks lead by 8. And here's Lively. Last game for him, he had 14. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
The first free throw is good, and for both teams, it's Game 3 of the NBA Cup. But one of these teams is much more likely to advance than the other.
Yeah, but we've seen some crazy things in this tournament. Big momentum swings, so I don't put anything past anyone.
And Dallas making a change here. Marshall, he's checked in for Lively. Martin comes in for Washington. Exum's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Pickett. Here's Gordon. And again, Denver no good.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, question the shot difficulty.
Marshall passes to Exum. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Gordon. And he sinks the 11-footer.
Well, you look at Gordon's shooting percentages over the last few years. He tries to take high percentage shots.
Exum outside. Up top, Davis. Dinwiddie left side. Martin up top. Shoots. And it's Denver with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Back to Exum. Up top, Davis. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Martin. Great look, but off the mark.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Najee passes to Pickett. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Steps back. Here's Dinwiddie. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's Dallas with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. And it's all from three-point range.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Pass to Tyson. Screen by Gordon. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Martin. Tyson with the bucket.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They're leading by 8. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Tyson, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Number 5, the Mavericks.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. Here's Martin. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Back to Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met. And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Exum outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Marshall, defended by Gordon. Davis with a screen on Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Marshall passes to Davis. Shot blocked. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Gordon, the pass to Pickett. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Exum. Marshall inside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Nuggets trail by 8. Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off.
I just bought some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go.